the guy came around to get our order.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've talked about this before. She goes, women order first.
Mm-hmm.
I go, what? Women, it's like chivalrous to let women order first.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that, Keely? You never heard of that? Keely never heard of it.
Well,
have you ever heard of it?
I have heard of that.
Do you do it?
I do.
Andrew?
You let women order first?
You do? Okay. So I go, all right. These are, okay, fellas, really? These are like this abstract list of some guy in like the 1940s was like, this is what chivalrous men do. It's like, honestly, this might be controversial, but like the right to bear arms was like, so the government can be held accountable and they can't come take your property. Well, we should make some adjustments to that because the government has tanks and atomic bombs. If they want to come take your property, they can. I'm sorry. They can.
They got bigger arms.
They got bigger arms.
Yep.
They're gonna.
Yep.
So let's make some adjustments to that rule. So in the 40s, it's like my fraternity. They just passed down all these traditions and no one was like, what?
Yeah.
Because the guy before them, he's like, you have to do the handshake and then put your hands here and then do here for the ceremonial thing. And it's just passed down. And no one's like, what? Because it was, so I was kind of like doing a thing, but just being annoying. I go, every chivalrous thing I could debunk. So I go, why do women have to order first?
Yep.
Every woman is going to be like, this is a wild take. Because I could argue men should order first because they need to be present if there's danger and they need to be fed. And they need to be well taken care of in case they need to take care of you.
You're simply more important.
I'm just saying, if something goes down, you're going to look to the guy.
Yeah.
And so I'll probably say the guy already has his order before the waiter comes out. He needs to get that out, set it up, and then be on surveillance.
Immediately go back to patrolling the room.
Yes, to protect women.
I think that is very well said.
And I go look up a list of all the 10 things that chivalrous men should do. I will debunk every single one.
Well,
and I'm just saying, where do these come from? And she was like, this is.
We have the list.
Okay, go. What's number one?
All right, number one of
things chivalrous men should do.
Yeah, chivalrous acts.
Okay, number one.
Number one is open the door.
Okay, open the door. You could argue it's the same. Have you ever heard the one where we're like walking down the street? And she goes, you have to walk by the street. I go, for what? She's like, well, if somebody pulls up in a car and tries to grab me. I go, what? When is...
I hate when that happens.
When does the last time that happened? A stagecoach? Like when somebody was... what? When is that?
Come here, you.
Or if somebody is drunk driving... we're both done. It's not like, like if somebody's going to grab you from the street and I go, again, not to debunk this, but I go, if we're walking down Broadway, danger is more likely from the bar. Yeah. Somebody getting thrown out of the bar, somebody being drunk coming out of the bar, the danger is coming from this side, not the street. But there's like, the guy has to be on the street.
Yeah.
Like where would that have come from?
Well, and that's point 3. Walk on the outside of a sidewalk.
What?
So
right,
like that's on the list.
Say why?
So yeah, it says in a true act of chivalry, walking on the outside of traffic allows your lady to be further from traffic.
Okay.
In the event of a drive-by splashing, it is you who gets filthy and wet instead of her.
Would never happen. Would never happen.
On a side note, this is a must when walking with children as you act as a human shield in the event of anything coming your direction from oncoming traffic.
I'll give you that. And I was like, I'm not trying to be non-chivalrous. And I probably do all these things just out of habit. But like, just why?
Debunk opening the door.
Opening the door for a woman.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if we're parallel parking.
You're talking about car door.
Oh, okay. We're going to door?
I mean, I'm good with car door as well. Yeah.
Okay. A door. No, all right. Let's do open a door.
Sure.
Open a door to go into somewhere.
Yeah.
You're going to be the first one to get shot.
Yes. Agreed.
You're going to be the first one. Keely's like, I don't want to be a part of this episode. Okay. Here. I don't know what's in there.
Yeah.
Have you ever
literally just have fun in there.
Go in.
Good luck.
Just go. I'm
right behind you.
Yeah. It could be a surprise party. Could be a scene from Taken. Yeah. We don't know. I'll be out here.
I'll know after I see what happens to you, though. So
you go. I'll go in first. The gas station, just go on. And it's supposed to like the guy's supposed to. This is probably later on the list, but like the guy is supposed to walk behind. We're like, well, shouldn't the guy be in front?
Yeah.
Who is if you're in the fields of the Civil War, the guy, you go first.
Yeah.
The guy that you go first. That's the most danger.
Go to the now. Go to car door.
Car door.
Yeah.
Opening the car door. Okay. If your side of the car, the other side of the car, you're more time in the parking lot. You're more time in the parking lot,
which is where most crimes
happen. Yeah. Every single shooting I've ever heard of, they were outside of a strip club in the park. Yeah, I already know. Right. I already know something bad's
the guy was
happen.
opening the door. That is always how the article goes.
You go and you would see the parameters. You were like, we need to get from this restaurant into the car. And it's where's this number one safest place? The restaurant. Number two safest place in the car. Most dangerous place, the parking lot.
Right.
You need to get from 1 to 2 as fast as possible.
Right.
And they're saying, if I go around check the surroundings, there's no person hiding over there.
Mm-hmm.
It's for her. Also, my girlfriend likes to work out.
Mm-hmm.
She needs to get exercise.
That's fair. I would add to that. If I open my door and get out of the car, and then in the time that it takes me to walk around
opening
the car,
to get, I don't open to get out.
Well, no,
Unless we're on like a red carpet or something.
So like I gotta get out and then walk around the car and then open her door. And in that time, somebody could sneak in my door.
Yeah. And to Stephanie's point, this might be mindless. You know what? This is.
She picked the right episode.
It's pretty mindless. Somebody could sneak around, get in your door,
right?
Rob you.
Yeah, lock me out, and now you're locked in the car with my girl.
And now somebody's taking your girl
and my car.
In your car.
Which,
I mean,
where
are you going from there?
Know?
That's tough.
Right.
And they're like, I read after, you don't have to look this up because everybody would know this. After 20, 21, your muscles begin to atrophy. And if you're not working out, you know what old people do? Walk. They just go walk around because they keep their muscles. So if you want to be around on this planet for longer, opening doors, these kind of things, if you don't have time to get to the gym, you're going to need to be involved in these.
There's wisdom in that.
There is.
Here's another one. Retrieve dropped items. If your lady drops an item, the correct and polite thing to do is to pick it up for her. Which, if you spend your whole life never bending over to pick something up, I mean, what does that do to you?
How do you even know what's down there?
You know what I mean? Like you gotta
muscles. Yeah. That one only makes sense if you're wearing a skirt.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. And all I was telling my girl, I go, just tell me why, and I'll do them.
Mm-hmm.
Just like why? It was passed down.
Yeah.
We go, I guess we do this now. I would, of course. If anyone dropped anything, and I would pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
If someone dropped a wallet or somebody drops their ID, I go, hey, dude.
Yeah. You're also statistically taller than most women, so it's further for you to bend over.
Range of motion.
So it's
really a longer way there.
Yeah.
And if I get down to pick something up, up there, some guy's hitting on her, some guy's buying her a drink.
Right.
I'm down
right
here,
above your head.
Right above. You don't know what's going on up there.
Who knows the world you're going to stand back up into?
What's going on?
She's married with a kid.
And I'm down here. Whoa, where's your, I didn't find the receipt. Do you need the pen to sign the whatever? And it's over for me, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I can be down on the ground. I need to be like in the Titanic. You're up on the top.
Yes.
Crow's nest.
That's right.
Looking around.
Yep.
Surveying things. Where are the dangers?
Yes.
As to protect a woman.
Let's keep rolling on these.
I mean, I could debunk every single one.
Give up your seat.
Okay. Because if they're pregnant, but they're you need to stand, right? Women need to sit down,
right?
Like on a subway.
Yeah, this uses like public transportation as the example, or where seating is limited. It says.
My girlfriend, I feel like, has lots of bags at all times.
Yeah.
There's a lot of person to bag ratio. There's 4 bags. Why do you have 4 bags? What's going on with the bags?
Or like, how about the trend of like just carrying so many different beverages?
Lots of things. Oh, she got 6.
Like girls with like coffee, so many different waters.
The thing for they got a lot of different. Yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah, and we're just I don't know. I got a wallet. and a toothbrush.
Yeah.
Toothbrush just during the
They're
day.
both in the same pocket.
My cousin said the ultimate flex would be going to the airport with no bags. How big of a flex is that?
Just like I'll buy it when I get there type thing.
Or like I'm going for like a meeting. If you're going to Atlanta,
nice
for like a meeting, just no bags. I would need a cell phone charge.
Yeah, that would.
Could you make the day
without a charger? Yeah.
No bags. You just get there. You got a meeting. You're gonna Uber there, but nothing.
No, that would scare me.
You just walking through security.
Hey guys.
What?
Me again.
What? Yeah.
How about
getting out of the car? All right.
Did that one? Yeah. Getting out of the car. How about introduce her to people?
That's wild. That is a wild. Yeah. First of all, anyone introduce anyone to people that if she's not in the group, she can speak for herself.
That's just polite. Also, though,
if I would introduce anybody, introduce her to people. That's just like back in the like women can't talk days. That's so antiquated.
So we're expected to introduce her to people.
Yeah.
But can I order for her at the restaurant?
Yeah.
Shouldn't I do that too? Then doesn't that kind of
introduce her to people? But she goes in first.
How? She's in front.
How? She's in front. As I was saying, she has to do as many things to remember that I do.
Yeah.
She goes, all right, I don't need to go with her, but I go into the receptionist at the restaurant. Wait, I come in and say, we got a party. I do Crist party of 4.
Right.
I do that job,
Of
right?
course, yes.
But then we sit down to eat. She does that job.
Yes. When can and can't women
what are
speak?
we doing?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
In 2023.
Yes.
Wild.
How about put on her coat? They mean put her coat on her, not put on her coat on you.
Put on her coat.
But the way that's written says,
it depends.
Wear her clothes.
Hey, put on her
Dress
coat.
up as her.
Well, I think that's the opposite. That's a different list.
Probably the easiest and most overlooked gesture by assisting a lady with putting on her coat can go a long way.
Now, I'm with all of these things.
Yeah.
I do all of these things. I'm just saying, and then is pulling out the chair in there.
Make sure she gets home safely is the next one.
I did that, obviously, but that would be
nice.
anybody.
I love a text me when you get home.
Yep.
Walk her to the door.
But not open it. Walk her to the door where?
Oh, yeah. It acknowledges this is a tricky one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you.
Doing this incorrectly might give your lady the wrong impression.
You want to hook
certainly on the first date.
Yep.
But you should certainly offer to walk her to the door. That's a good move.
Yeah.
Can I walk you to the door?
Even if she declines.
Even if she declines, still get out of the car, open her door, and bid her
dude,
adieu.
No. What? Be a okay. That Weatherman gift. Did you see that?
Be a weatherman is the last
GIF?
one. Yeah, I do see the GIF. Yeah, we will not put that one on the screen.
I didn't even see that. Now, okay, walking to the door, it's like Hitch, right?
Yeah.
You're talking about like on a date, you pull up to her house, or let's say her driveway.
Yep.
No, don't do that.
Don't walk her to the door.
No, I would say women would say don't do that.
I don't.
If you're going in, you pulling up to a driveway, or like in New York City, like a. But again, you got to figure out which way the street to go down so she could get off by the sidewalk. If you're a true chivalrous man,
right?
Because if you pull up in the Uber, hers is into the street. You don't want to do that,
right?
Because that's where the bad things happen, apparently, according to them. So you got to make sure the Uber driver drives around the other way,
right?
So hers is next to the sidewalk.
So now you're spending extra money telling this guy.
And now you got extra money, and you're supposed to be saving this money to have a family at some point. So this is slowing down the engagement process.
Yeah,
but no, not up to me. That's tough. Walk her to the door.
I don't think I've ever done that.
If you're a man that has any social sense, you'll go, oh, this is not a walk her to the door situation, or this is I'm going in.
Yeah, I feel like there's no
chivalry is off it's not about that.
Yeah.
If you are like,
that's not why you're walking her to the door.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Between her driveway and her door, she's not going to get kidnapped. You can see her the whole way.
And what do you need? And if you got the survey, you should be closer. You should stay in. The danger is going to come from the street.
Yeah, according to point 2.
Here's what I would do, fellas. If I'm on a date, you pull up in this girl's driveway, you get out, walk down to the street, turn your back on her, protect the street until she gets inside.
And then yell, clear, go ahead. Or
listen.
Actually, because you don't want anybody to notice. So do organize a hand signal so you can be like
in ears with the AirPods.
Yes.
Clear. Yeah.
Clear.
Get back.
Proceed to door.
Get back into the Uber, and the guy's like, "What?"
The guy's like, "So which branch did you serve with?"
Clear. If you that's like a fun like hey, I've been reading a lot. Like first date, you're very nervous. Hey, I've been reading a lot of what to do on a first date. Chivalrous. They said walk up to the door. Well, I was in ROTC in high school, and I'm gonna take it one step further.
Mm-hmm.
I will clear the premises.
Yeah.
You go look in the bushes. You go. What the?
You walk into the restaurant like, sweep it, clear.
Whoa! We didn't realize all this. If you go on a date with a woman, there's 900 things to do.
Yeah,
900.
Yeah.
And one of them, the one that's not on there, be normal. Don't be a weirdo, dude.
Yeah, sure, it was a little weird, but on the net, it was a positive. It was a positive. You cannot be serious. On the net, it's a positive.